Why 70s might be the best years yet. Morning light drifted softly across the ceiling of Evelyn Parker's Park Avenue bedroom. Before she even opened her eyes, she knew today was going to be one of those days. A day where the past and present sit together, chatting like old friends. She took a breath, listened to the city. Waking outside taxis on Lexington, distant sirens, the familiar hum of Manhattan powering up. Inside, orchids on her windowsill were already basking in sunlight. And the faint aroma of coffee curled down the hallway. Still here, she whispered, smiling. Good. Let's cause a little trouble, shall we? She slipped into her robe and wandered to the kitchen, where Harold was already reading the Wall Street Journal, with the focus of someone who believed the economy might listen if he stared hard enough. You're up early, she said. I'm negotiating with the market, he replied. It's stubborn today, so nothing new, he smirked. Touché. She poured coffee, oat milk added for health, sugar added for joy, and sat beside him. Don't forget, Harold reminded, your appointment at Mount Sinai today. I know, she groaned. You say it like a sentencing. It's not a punishment. It's maintenance. That's what they say at Jiffy Lube. Still, she dressed carefully, elegant trousers, her soft cream turtleneck, and pearl earrings. Looking in the mirror, she admired her silver hair, her knowing smile, and the laugh lines that looked like the map of a life well lived. Age is just proof, she murmured, that you didn't give up. On the way to the hospital, she asked the driver to stop at the Starbucks on 59th and Lexington, her unofficial emotional support station. Inside, Manhattan was caffeinating itself. Tourists, retirees, dog walkers, gym goers. The usual glorious mix. What can I get for you? The barista asked. A tall oat milk latte, Evelyn said, and an extra shot of courage. The barista grinned. Wish we had that on the menu. A young man behind her leaned in. Sorry, are you the "don't chase youth, make youth chase you" lady? Evelyn turned slowly. That depends. Do I owe you money? He laughed. No. My grandma loves you. She said your video got her back to church. Evelyn softened. Tell her I'm proud. And tell her God doesn't check age at the door. Evelyn extra courage. The barista called. She left with her latte, feeling lighter than when she walked in. At Mount Sinai, the doctor reviewed her chart. Numbers look good, he said, but slow down a bit. Attention is exciting. Stress is sneaky. So you're saying I'm basically a rock star? I'm saying you're human. Even better, she said. I'm older. I know more. He laughed. Just promise me you'll rest, laugh, and spend time with people who love you, not just your quotes. She rolled her eyes but nodded. Afterward, she headed to Whole Foods Market at Columbus Circle. She filled her cart with strawberries, olive oil, and a rotisserie chicken she had no intention of pretending she cooked. In the vitamin aisle, a woman her age sighed at a collagen jar. Remember when cold cream was enough? Evelyn chuckled. And a good lipstick. The woman asked, do you use any of this? Well, Evelyn said, I take omega-3. And sometimes I buy a wildly expensive moisturizer so I can pretend it's changing my life. The woman burst out laughing. I like you, she said. Then we're doing something right, Evelyn answered. They parted like old friends who hadn't had the pleasure of meeting earlier. Sunday found Evelyn and Harold in their usual pew at St. Bartholomew's Church. The organ soared, sunlight streamed through stained glass. The sermon was about life's seasons, how spring gets the praise, but autumn carries the richest colors. Evelyn sat quietly, thinking, yes, I am in my autumn. And I am finally glowing. After service, a shy woman approached her. My daughter and I watch your videos together, she said. She sends them from Florida every week. Evelyn felt a lump in her throat. That means more than you know. You help me remember, the woman said softly, that God isn't finished with us yet. He isn't, Evelyn replied. Not even close. That afternoon, her living room transformed into legacy circle. Time 8 women with teacups, soft jazz in the background, and cookies. Half gluten-free, half unapologetically real. So, Evelyn said, whose life misbehaved this week? Laughter filled the room. Amelia shared how her grandmother snored during senior yoga. I pretended it was me, she admitted. Another woman shared she finally returned to her parish group. Another confessed she finally saw a doctor about depression. Instead of suffering alone. It's not a lack of faith, Evelyn told her gently. It's a sign you decided your heart deserves help. They ended the way they always did. One fear, one gratitude. Fear and gratitude, two truths sharing one life. That night, unable to sleep, Evelyn sat with a notebook and wrote. Things I want my grandchildren to know. You are not your wrinkles. You are your kindness. God appears in small places like a "got home safe" text. Your body is the suitcase your soul travels in. Pack it with care. Call your grandparents. Don't wait. Don't fear aging. It means you survived. Her eyes watered. She let the tears stay. A few days later, she walked through Central Park with Amelia. Both carrying Starbucks cups. Do you worry about the end? Amelia asked. Sometimes, Evelyn admitted. But I'm not afraid of death. I'm just not in a hurry. Too many people left to annoy. Amelia laughed. Honestly? Honestly, Evelyn said, what helps most is living today so fully that tomorrow, whatever it brings, feels less frightening. Weeks passed. A magazine feature. A gala. Messages from strangers saying her words mattered. One evening, walking down Park Avenue with Harold, Evelyn said softly, you ever think our world would shrink as we aged? I did, he said. I was wrong. Yours got bigger. She took his arm, her heart full. We don't shine less because we're older, she said. We shine because we finally know where the light is. Harold looked at her fondly. And you, he said, have become very good at finding it. They walked on, beneath trees and streetlights. Through a city that still sparkled for them. Above them, the stars were hidden by Manhattan's glow. But inside her, Evelyn felt something bright and endless. A sky that age could not dim.